Are you wondering when your Social Security payment will hit your account this February? Tired of guessing about your deposit date? Or maybe you're one of the millions of Americans who depend on these benefits and need to plan your monthly budget? Well, you're in the right place. Today, we're breaking down the just-released February 2025 Social Security payment schedule, and I'll show you exactly how to find your deposit date. But stick around until the end, because I'm also going to share some insider tips about maximizing your benefits that most people don't know about. Hey there, everyone! Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Naeem, and I help people navigate their Social Security benefits and retirement planning. Today's video is absolutely crucial because the Social Security Administration has just released their February 2025 payment schedule, and there are some things you need to know about your benefits. With inflation still affecting everyday costs and many retirees feeling the squeeze, understanding exactly when your money will arrive is more important than ever. Now, let's get into the meat of what you came here for your February payment dates. What makes this month particularly interesting is how the calendar falls, affecting when certain groups will receive their payments. The timing this month is especially unique because of how the weekends align with a regular payment schedule, and I want to make sure you understand exactly what this means for your benefits. First, let's talk about SSI Supplemental Security Income recipients. If you receive SSI benefits, your payment for February will arrive on Friday, February 1, 2025. This is because January 31 falls on a Friday, and the SSA always ensures SSI payments arrive on the first of the month unless it falls on a weekend or federal holiday. What's particularly interesting about February 2025 is that it sets up a perfect alignment for SSI recipients to better plan their monthly budgets, as there are no holiday interruptions to worry about. For those of you receiving regular Social Security retirement benefits, your payment date depends on your birth date. And here's where it gets interesting for February 2025. The Social Security Administration uses a Wednesday payment schedule based on your birth date, and this system has been in place since 1997. Some of you have asked why they use this system, and it's actually quite fascinating. It helps distribute the workload and ensures smoother processing of millions of payments. If your birthday falls between the 1st and 10th of any month, your February benefit will be deposited on Wednesday, February 12th, 2025. For those born between the 11th and 20th, expect your payment on Wednesday, February 19th, 2025. And if your birthday is between the 21st and 31st, your payment will arrive on Wednesday, February 26th, 2025. I know some of my viewers have expressed confusion about why their spouse gets paid on a different day. Well, this birthday-based system is exactly why that happens. Now, here's something crucial that many people don't realize. If you started receiving Social Security benefits before May 1997, or if you're receiving both Social Security and SSI benefits, your payment schedule is different. In these cases, you'll receive your payment on February 3, 2025. This is because these legacy recipients always get their payments on the 3rd of each month. I've noticed some confusion in the comments about this, so let me explain. This isn't something you can choose or change. It's based on when you started receiving benefits. Let's dive deeper into what's new and different for February 2025. Remember that cost of living adjustment, COLA, that was announced last October? Well, February marks the second month you'll be seeing that increase reflected in your payment. This means your February payment should be the same as what you received in January, which included that COLA increase. I've noticed some viewers asking about additional increases while the COLA is set for the year. There are other ways you might be able to increase your benefits, which I'll cover in a moment. Speaking of changes, let's talk about something that's affecting many beneficiaries this year: the Medicare Part B premium adjustments. These changes directly impact your Social Security payment amount, and February 2025 continues to reflect these adjustments. If you're wondering why your payment might be slightly different from what you expected, this could be the reason. Here's something vital that many viewers ask about direct deposit versus paper checks. If you haven't switched to direct deposit yet, I strongly recommend doing so. Direct deposit is not only more secure, but also ensures you get your payment on your scheduled date without any postal delays. The Social Security Administration has actually made it mandatory for most new recipients to use direct deposit. But if you're still receiving paper checks, the process to switch is quite simple. You can either do it through your My Social Security account online, visit your local Social Security office, or call their direct line. I'll put all these contact details in the description below. Now, let's address some common questions that have been flooding my comment section lately. What happens if your payment date falls on a federal holiday? In that case, your payment will typically arrive on the business day before the holiday. However, February 2025 is pretty straightforward since none of the payment dates conflict with federal holidays. This makes it an excellent month to establish a regular budget pattern. Speaking of holidays, President's Day falls on Monday, February 17, 2025. While this won't affect your Social Security payment dates, it's important to note that banks will be closed on this day. If you need to handle any banking related to your Social Security payment, plan accordingly. I've seen too many people get caught off guard by holiday closures, so mark this date in your calendar. Here's something many people don't think about budgeting for the slightly shorter month of February. Even though February 2025 has 28 days, your payment amount won't be affected. Social Security benefits are calculated on a monthly basis, not by the number of days in each month. However, this shorter month can impact your budget planning, especially if you have end-of-month bills. Let's talk about what to do if your payment doesn't arrive on schedule. First, don't panic. There's a process for this. If you're using direct deposit and your payment hasn't arrived by the end of your scheduled payment day, you should first check with your bank. Sometimes, there might be a processing delay on their end. If your bank confirms they haven't received the payment, then you should contact the Social Security Administration directly. I've created a step-by-step guide for handling delayed payments, which you can find linked in the description. For those of you who are new to Social Security benefits or will be starting to receive them soon, here's an important tip. Your first payment might come on a different date than what I've outlined above. The Social Security Administration typically processes new claims differently, and it may take some time before you're settled into the regular payment schedule. This is completely normal, so don't worry if your first payment seems off schedule. Now, let's discuss some practical tips for managing your Social Security payments that I've learned from helping thousands of retirees. First, I always recommend setting up automatic bill payments for a few days after your scheduled Social Security deposit date. This gives a small buffer in case of any processing delays. Second, consider using the Social Security Administration's My Social Security Account online portal. This free service lets you view your payment information, print benefit verification letters, and manage your direct deposit information. It's also the fastest way to detect and report any issues with your payments. Here's something interesting that many people don't realize. You can actually change your payment date in some cases. While it's not as simple as just requesting a new date, if you're receiving Social Security retirement benefits and you're having difficulty managing your bills with your current payment schedule, you might be able to switch to receiving SSI, which would change your payment date to the first of the month. This isn't an option for everyone, but it's worth looking into if you're struggling with the current schedule. I've helped several viewers navigate this process successfully. Let's talk about protecting your benefits, because this is crucial in today's digital age. Unfortunately, Social Security scams are on the rise, and February is no exception. Remember, the Social Security Administration will never call you to threaten your benefits or demand immediate payment. They primarily communicate through mail, and if they do call, it's usually because you've requested a call or have ongoing business with them. I've been hearing about some sophisticated new scams targeting Social Security recipients, so stay vigilant. Here's a new development that's worth mentioning. The Social Security Administration has been improving their online services, and February 2025 marks the rollout of some new features in the My Social Security portal. These improvements make it easier to track your payments and manage your benefits online. If you haven't checked out these new features yet, I'll be making a detailed video about them next week, so make sure you're subscribed. Many of you have asked about the relationship between Social Security benefits and other retirement income. February is actually an excellent time to review your overall retirement income strategy. While your Social Security payments follow a set schedule, you might want to coordinate these payments with withdrawals from your retirement accounts or other income sources. This kind of planning can help you maximize your tax efficiency and maintain a steady cash flow throughout the month. As we wrap up, let me emphasize a few key points about your February 2025 payments. Keep your My Social Security account information up to date. Make sure your direct deposit information is correct, and mark your calendar with your specific payment date. If you're receiving other benefits along with Social Security, such as Medicare or veterans benefits, remember that these might have different payment schedules. I've seen too many people get confused when managing multiple benefits, so it's worth taking the time to organize this information. Before we end, here's a quick action plan for you. First, write down your payment date for February based on your birth date or benefit type. Second, check your My Social Security account to verify your payment information is correct. Third, set up any automatic payments or budget planning around your deposit date. And fourth, this is something new I'm recommending to all my viewers: set up a separate savings account specifically for any excess benefits you might have. This can help create a buffer for unexpected expenses. Remember to like this video if you found it helpful, and don't forget to subscribe to stay updated on all things Social Security. Drop a comment below if you have any questions about the February 2025 payment schedule. I read and respond to as many comments as I can. Also, if you're interested in learning more about maximizing your Social Security benefits, check out my playlist on benefit optimization strategies, linked in the description. That's all for today, everyone. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, where we'll be discussing the latest changes to Social Security's online services and how they can make managing your benefits easier. Stay safe, and don't forget to plan ahead for your February benefits.